Assalamualaikum. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night to all of you. My name is Nur Syatirah binti Othman. My matric number is 185794. Next.
Where are you from?
I'm from Penang, Kepala Batas.
What's your course?
My course is science. No. Instrumentation science.
From college?
I'm from college 6, Blok Salam.
Right. Right. This is our new member here. We have one more member today, so it's going to be 10 of us. So let's welcome Sotira. Right. Today we are going to review the first movie, which is Finding Nemo. So we have watched the movie yesterday, right, together?
Yes.
Right. Do you enjoy the movie?
Yes.
Anything about the review that you want to tell us?
Yes.
Yes, right. So basically, just a brief introduction about Finding Nemo. It's an animation movie, and the genre will be sort of like adventure. So let's start to review the movie. Who want to start? What about you, Faisal? Could you tell us more about the story itself, the storyline, just an introduction?
As an introduction, I know that it's about a relationship about father and son. It is about his father trying to search for his lost son across the ocean.
It's about a father looking for his son.
Yes.
So I remember the father only had one son, right?
Yes.
What happened to the other? Could you tell us? What happened to the other son?
One day they were attacked by big fish, one big fish, and yeah.
What happened to his mother?
His mother died in that incident.
Oh, right. So his mother died just to protect Nemo, right?
Yes, and the other siblings.
So only left one more, or just
Yeah,
one?
just Nemo that survived.
Could you tell us? Anyone tell us about the characteristic of Nemo? Abdul, could you tell us about characteristic of Nemo?
I think Nemo is he's so active and
He's so curious about the ocean.
and he like in that movie
He like try new
like to try new things.
things.
So he has the curiosity in him, right?
Yes.
And he's adventurous. I remember he has a short fin, right?
Lucky fin.
It's called a lucky fin, right? So anyone know about the cast? About let's say don't know, right?
The cast?
Yeah.
I think the most famous cast I think in the movie is Ellen DeGeneres, of course. Anything to add?
I think the other famous cast is Alexander God. And he used his voice to act as a Nemo. I think he has an interesting voice and he made the Nemo character alive. So
And also his father, Marley, act as Albert Brooks.
So I remember Dory is voiced by Ellen DeGeneres, right? Do you guys know about Ellen?
Yes.
There's a show called the Ellen DeGeneres Show, right? She's a very funny, characteristic, and charismatic. So, anyone can tell us more about the story about Dory? How does Dory come into this movie? Anyone know?
No, I don't think I know. I know?
I only remember when Nemo loses his way, then halfway through he met Dory after he got lost after he attended school.
So Dory is a side character that helped Marlin to find his son, right? So what other characters are in this movie besides Nemo, Dory, and Marlin? How about Sarah? Could you tell us more about like the crush or?
During the other characters, his crush. Crush came into the picture during Marlin, Nemo's father, went throughout the ocean to find Nemo. And the other obstacles that Marlin experienced is he met sharks and jellyfish. Sharks and jellyfish are the other characters from this movie.
Just
I want to add more. The other one that really interesting character is the leader of the gang in the aquarium, led by, I think his name was. Who's the leader of the aquarium? Anybody knows?
he has a scar on the face.
He has a scar on his face.
I think his name is. I just forgot his name.
Anybody knows?
No, never mind about that. So, just to rewind the movie from at the start, Coral, right? His mother is named Coral. Coral tried to protect her children, but those predators came and attacked the babies, right? So after that, it only left Nemo himself. So his father Marlin is overprotective towards Nemo, and one day Nemo saw a boat, and he is very curious, so he swam towards the boat, right? So at the end, he was caught by a scuba diver, I remember. So what happened then? Where did Nemo go after when he was caught? Anyone want to tell?
Nemo was placed in the aquarium in the dentist clinic, and in the aquarium itself, it already have the other fishes. Then they help Nemo to plan to get out from the aquarium so that Nemo can find his father.
Right, I remember at the clinic, there's a girl which is the dentist's daughter, right? You all remember?
I think it's niece.
His niece.
Yes.
Right, his niece, sorry. She wear braces, right?
Yes.
So, anyone like the character?
No.
Anyone want to tell us why do you dislike the character so much?
Maybe because the personality. He loves to torture animals.
She's very annoying, right?
She's very annoying. Of
Right.
course.
What did she do?
I think she tried to kill
Every single fish.
every single fish in the aquarium, I think,
Including Nemo.
including Nemo.
Yeah. In my opinion, she's not trying to kill, but she's trying to play with the fish. But she doesn't know that she's actually killing the fish. Right? She keep knocking the aquarium. So,
He hurt the fish at aquarium.
yeah. So, in the aquarium, all the fish, I think, dislike the girl. Right. So, can anyone tell us about the fish inside the aquarium? How do they help Nemo to escape to the ocean? What, Hanis?
The other fish at the dentist aquarium try to distract, right?
Yeah, distract the dentist niece.
To distract the dentist.
Right, continue.
They distract the dentist so that the Nemo
can get away from the aquarium to find his father. So at the end, the Nemo find his father. Right?
Right. Let's not get into to the end yet. So before that, Marlin actually met a turtle, right?
Yes.
Named Crush.
Crush.
Right. How did they meet each other?
I think we meet each other when Dory and Marlin try to escape from the jellyfish attack.
Oh yeah,
Something,
jellyfish
I
attack.
remember. And then I think Crush and his son, I think he has a son, try to help Marlin. I think that is the situation when they both meet.
So, anyone knows about the moral value that Crush shows us? How about Junie? The moral value that you have learned about the part when Marlin met Crush.
I'm not very sure about the moral values where Marlin met Crush,
Right.
but I'm sure that moral values that I learned was importance of friendship was shown when Dory met Marlin. Yeah, when they met, because Marlin was actually very sad when he was defeated, and then he was because he has to head back without Nemo. So the importance of friendship was shown when Dory comforts Marlin. So do you agree that this is the moral value that we have learned, Afida?
Yes, I also agree with Yuri because Nemo, when Nemo in the aquarium, the gang of the in the aquarium always help Nemo how to reunite with his father in the ocean. So it shows that all his friends support Nemo how to get out from the aquarium and distract the dentist.
So let's talk about the main character, which is Marlin and Dory. So they have been together all the while throughout the journey, right? So let's talk about Dory. Why is it? I think Marlin thinks Dory is very annoying, right? Because Dory is very forgetful, right? But why Marlin still chooses to let Dory follow him? Could anyone tell us about that?
Because I think they should be together, because I think I have learned that the importance of teamwork in this movie, because I think when we have two or more members in our team, we can do anything but by helping each other to solve a problem. So that's I learned from Finding Nemo.
So you're telling us that two is better than one, right?
Yes.
So we have more ideas, but Dory is a fish that is kind of forgetful and she doesn't really help much.
I think successful cannot be achieved alone. I think that was
Gonna be a chill,
I think Dory is helpful because he lead Marilyn to guide him how to search his son. So Marilyn put his trust to Dory, follow where Dory want to find his son. So it shows that Dory also helpful to find his son.
I remember there's a part where Dory teaches Marlin a very important thing is the quote that Dory used is just keep swimming, right? Do you remember? Do you remember? So she actually asked Marlin to just keep going when Marlin almost gave up finding his son. So this shows us that we cannot give up on something we love to do. We cannot give up on something that we need to do. Important. So any moral value anyone want to tell us about Shatira? Moral values?
In my own opinion, I think being overprotective to your children is bad. I think so. I don't know.
So Marlin is overprotective to Nemo.
To his son. So the effect is being overprotective. The children will
rebellious.
And their confidence will decrease slightly. That I think.
I want to add on about Shajara opinion. I also support her opinion because I think when we take care a lot our member or our family, so we can control them about their doing in activity every time and also in everything. So I think overprotective is a good to our close members.
So you think that overprotective is a good thing?
Maybe and we should at the right time
Or at the right time?
and the right person.
So do you think for this case, Marlin, should he be overprotective towards Nemo?
Yes, of course.
But the result is Nemo will be rebellious, and that's what happened. He got caught.
I think Nemo actually should hear his father.
So
His father is trying to do a good thing.
right,
Because his father knows what's best for his son.
alright. So some of us agree that Marlin should be overprotective towards his children, and what about Nemo? Should he be adventurous and take risks in anything that he likes? Hanis, could you tell us anything about Nemo?
Sorry, can you repeat?
Alright, should Nemo be adventurous and have the curiosity to try new things?
It's acceptable for in a particular of time, but at that case, he was too adventurous until he got himself affected by the
By the school I go.
and at the end he got caught. Yes, of course, but he
He will make their parent
worried.
worried about him.
So the first and the most obvious in this movie is obedience, because it's hard for kids to obey the rules like us. Okay, so the movie shows us that we need to listen to our parents, because they know what's the best for us.
But I think when Nemo got adventures, it shows that he must independent in his life. When his father died someday, he must go on with his life. So when he got trouble now, so he know how he want to survive, and so he can independent in their life.
So Nemo is a good thing that Nemo is adventurous and take risks, because he can learn how to survive out of his comfort zone, right? So Atil, could you tell us more about what do you think about Nemo and Marlin, about their relationship?
No, I think the relationship between Nemo and Marlin.
Yes, Nemo and Marlin.
Nemo and Marlin, like the member said that the Marlin is overprotective towards his son, but his son
Rebel, yes.
Yes, rebellion about overprotective from his father, but for this kind of movie, maybe give tells us more about how the new kids live in this new model. So that's all.
So has anything to add on? No.
For this time.
So what about Sarah? What do you think about it?
I think that what I can get from this movie is that most of the characters in this movie are very helpful in finding Nemo, because what can be shown from that movie is that when the turtles, the Crush, and the gang help Nemo and help Marlin. Help Marlin in finding Nemo by giving them a ride towards the ocean that heading to the Sydney. And yeah, and during the ride on that turtles, Marlin told those baby turtles about that he lost his son, his beloved son Nemo. So that's when the news about the loss of Nemo was spread.
I would also like to add on to Sarah's point because this shows the importance of teamwork. It shows that teamwork is more effective than a solo mission. We can see that from Marlin when he loses Nemo until he met Dory, until he met the dentist of his crew. Though it's a long journey until he managed to find Nemo, but this really shows that how important teamwork is.
So based on what Julian said just now, the importance of teamwork, right? So I think what I learned from this movie is we should have made friends, even though we just know each other in a short time, right? So we have to make friends because when we get trouble, even
We need
next time when we get trouble, so we have a lot of friends can help us.
Right, anyone else to add on about moral values?
Last but not least, the theme that we learn from this movie is that we have to get out from our comfort zone. Like the character Marlin, he wants a timid clownfish that he's afraid to take risks to his own fears to the ocean. He himself still do not discover the ocean. So because of his devastated during his loss of Coral, his wife, but because of love towards his son, he managed to overcome his fears and went through thick and thin to find his son.
Right, very good. Anyone want to add on? No? So I guess in this movie we have learned a lot of moral values. First of all, to be determined and not to give up on what we do, and to forgive other people's mistakes. In the end, we see that Marlin actually forgave Nemo because of his rebellious. Because Marlin actually loved his son very much. And about friendship, we should get a lot of friends so we can get help and to help them also. So do you agree that this movie is actually educational?
Yes.
Right. Do you agree that we can recommend this movie to other people?
Yes.
Especially to
Family, kids.
kids,
Yes.
so that they can learn more about this movie. So that's all about our movie. So our next movie review will be The Maze Runner. Alright? So all of you have watched the movie?
Yes.
Not
No?
yet.
So
We will.
we will watch it together next week. Alright?
Right.
Alright? At the same place. We will confirm the time later. Okay? So that's all from our movie review. Thank you so much. Thank you.